All right. Hey, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Malik. If not, welcome back. This video I'm gonna be doing my 2025 New Year's goals, and I wrote it down only because I didn't want to deviate and I wanted to be specific on like my goals. So number one, and it's at the top of this list because it's the one that I want to focus on the most and that I want to hopefully improve. And I feel like by putting it out into the universe, it'll let me hold myself accountable so then I can, complete my goal for 2025. And I'm not just gonna say this and then not come back to it. I'm gonna do like checks. I don't know how often, but I'm gonna do different checks to see how I've been doing and if I've been consistent and whatnot. I just feel like as I go down the list, I feel like consistency would definitely help me with like complete all of these goals, honestly, really, because if you're not consistent, you're really not gonna grow. You're not gonna see any changes. So number two, so I do want to, so I feel like my build is not bad. Like my arms and stuff is not the worst. It could be worse, but it's not that bad. So I do want to tone my current build and lose weight. Honestly, as long as I like my body looks like how I want it to look like, I'll be fine. Like losing like the weight on the number on the scale doesn't necessarily matter to me as long as I look how I want to look, if that makes sense. Cool. Number three. So, I don't know I know my family knows, but so I speak English and Spanish already. It took me a minute to learn Spanish, but I did it. Well, a minute. It took me like 2 years. It took me 2 years to learn Spanish fluently. And then sometimes I still struggle with certain things, especially because I don't really have anybody to talk to, like to speak in Spanish with. So that's also like a reason as to why it's not as good, or it's not to the same level as it was before. I said that to say, so I'm learning another language. It's gonna be French. So far, I've been learning it for a couple months. It's not as bad because of my base in Spanish. I feel like it's a little easier because a lot of the words are very similar or like the grammar and certain things is very similar. So that's something I definitely want to learn. Moving on to the next one. I know I traveled a lot already, but I definitely want to travel more. There's a lot of countries that I want to hit before I leave Europe. So I definitely want to cross those off of my list and also record it so I can have something. So and also record it so that way I can always look back at what I was doing, or whenever I get old, I can always just kind of be back with me or travel back in time, if you will, and see how I used to be and like all the places I traveled with me real time. So I also want to get to know myself more. So not saying I don't know myself, but I just feel like it's difficult for me to answer certain questions when people ask certain things about me, like hobbies or just different things or skills that I like to do. Like, yes, there's generic things that I say that come up to my mind, but then I sit back and think like, what do I really like? Like, has those things changed? Do I still like those things? And I just also want to put myself out there and do different things, get out of my comfort zone and see what I may or may not like. I'm still not skydiving. I'm still not bungee jumping. That's not gonna, we're not doing that anytime soon. I can't. But, stuff like maybe cycling or yoga, running, like joining a running club, just different things like that, different skills, or cooking. I mean, I do cook now, but like cooking, like maybe to like a catering type level, like where you cook big meals for different things. Maybe that might be something that interests me. So the last one that I can think of right now, actually, no. Okay. So it's two more. So I definitely want to pray more, be more consistent with praying and reading the Bible, because I started off, when I first PCS to Germany, I started off good. Like I would read every day, pray every night and in the morning when I woke up. But now it's just becoming less and less. And I don't I don't, what's the word I'm looking for? Particularly like that. I definitely want to make sure I don't lose sight of that. And I just want to continue to do that. And the last one, I didn't write this down, but it just popped in my head as I was saying that the last one was my last one. I do want to progress in my career. I am enlisted so far in the military. I think I do want to eventually cross over and see what the officer side is like. Or if not, then cross train. Definitely cross train. Especially after the news I just learned not too long ago about my career field. But yeah, I think I do want to commission as an officer, but I don't know yet. Like, I'm still trying to make a pros and cons list to see which one I actually will want to do eventually, and not just think about money. You know, I don't want to just be that kind of person. Like, I want to actually make sure I have the right intent for why I want to do that, why I want to commission, and what does that look like for me, like leading that many people, or like, you know, just the pros and cons for me personally, and see if that adds up to what I want to do and where I'm at in life at that time. But yes, so thank you for watching this video and sitting and taking your time to see and watch my goals, when we all have our own goals. But until next time, bye.
Can I show my love?